Whoa, right off the bat, boom. What was that just came up? We are live. Oh, someone, Lynn Lester, just subscribed to the channel right off the bat. Boom, I like that. What is going on? Happy Saturday night. We got a Looms in the house.
Yay, Loom!
Where?
Loom's popping her DTF cherry tonight.
Wait, was she not on with us before?
No.
She hasn't been.
Uh-uh.
We were too early for her before.
That's right. Yeah, now she's good and awake and working her muscles and.
Oh, I'm furious. I just watched the UFC.
That's probably why we're going to get more people tonight too, because UFC went early. I got to thank them for that.
Oh, I was so fucking pissed off.
Why? What happened in UFC?
Oh my god, you're just gonna have to watch it. But I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. It's bad. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Wait, what does UFC stand for? Just so I get it straight.
Something Fight Club. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Some kind of a fight.
It's what happened.
Right.
It's what happened
It's
when.
fighting, I gotcha.
Yeah,
I
when boxing went to shit, that's what kind of turned it around. Yeah,
Fixed fight. I got you. Fixed fight.
Yeah, that's that WWE and all that crap.
Oh no, this one was most certainly fixed.
See, now if they start having that stuff happening, then they're going to be, they're not going to. I mean, they've been around for a few years as it is, but they won't last a few more if they start doing that shit. All right, let's give some shout outs to the chat. I see Mark Senior's in the chat, Simon's in the chat, Larry Staler, what's going on? James Capozzi, what's up, brother? Haven't seen you in a minute. Down the rabbit hole, Steve-O, Smokey Blue in the chat for the first time. And I see Ron Peoples Jr. in the chat. Today is his birthday. He's the owner of Bad Motor Fogger, BMF Labs,
Happy birthday!
And the refinery over here in Greensboro. An awesome, one of the best, well, probably the best vape shop I've ever been into, especially when you can drink in there. You gotta love a vape shop that's got a bar. Ronnie Rasmussen's out there. Joel Rayner, I got my eye on you, Joel. You behave yourself now. I don't want to see you get. I don't want you getting in trouble. What's going on, Lori? Friction. I shaved my whole beard off last night. I'm 12 years old again. Holy shit!
No, she didn't.
What did she? Oh Jesus! Here we go. Here we go.
She's mad. I didn't tell her that you were a cutie. What?
I've only been on for a year and a half.
I get. Well, she hasn't been paying. She don't pay attention to all of us.
I know. Lynn Lust.
Now she knows.
Yeah, Lynn. Yes, thank you for the sub. It came up as soon as I went live. I heard the notification. I'm like, what the hell's going on? It's like, cool. The little widget I got here going on the Streamlabs. James Rivera, what's up? What's up, Yoick? Yeah, I don't blame you. Just a lot of YouTube sucks anymore. Let's see. Let me get this scrolling up here. Yeah, everything sucks. Who did I miss? I know I had.
She knew Mark was a cutie. Now she knows you're a cutie too.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be swarming all over.
Well, you're where South Carolina, so you're right in between me and Tam. So.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did I miss anybody? I don't want. I thought I saw somebody else that I didn't shout out. Well, anyway, Lizard Aaron. Yeah. All right, buddy.
Nick's on.
Did we see Raven?
Oh
no! Simon's telling Smokey that Raven has dibs on you. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ass or something.
Yeah.
Raven has dibs on everybody.
This is very true.
Well, I guess I could. At least I guess Nick's letting me keep one or two, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
Frickin' hung like a rhino, that lucky son of a bitch.
Well, not everybody's into jailbait, so.
This is true. Robert Kite, good day. Good day, mate. Yeah, we may see LabWorks pop in. He's got the link. He had to wake up. He had to wake up some. I don't think I actually woke him, but he said he just got out of bed, and I don't want to see him just out of bed. Yeah, let him get some clothes on. Let him get a coffee in him. Then let him crack a beer because we know he likes to drink in the morning.
Yeah, if you see an orange juice in his hand, I don't trust it.
Oh, it ain't orange juice. That's a Bill Cosby orange juice, if anything. So how's everyone's week been? I know, Mark, you've been busy moving stuff around.
Oh God, yeah. Like all my flavors literally are right here in boxes. I'm trying to go through them because it's all mixed. It's just there's no all one in one box. Oh, God.
That's like I got shit. I got shit everywhere here. When I was hanging out with Paul the other night and mixed up Galaxy cheesecake. I still gotta
Just by
try.
itself?
Yeah, 6%.
6%?
Yeah, for a split the
What
difference.
I mix it up at 6% as well.
I need to see what I have it at.
Let's see. I got all kinds of crap sitting here. I still got pear sitting here from I don't know how long ago. I got lemon tart from June sitting here. Got some empty bottles I need to clean out, refill, or just put the same shit in them. Got all kinds of stuff going on here. Yeah, here's that Galaxy cheesecake. You know what? The box would probably be better on the screen.
I have mine mixed at 7.
Yeah, you said you went on the higher end.
Yeah, I went Rebel.
Yeah, it says go blue with the Galaxy. Cheesecake full of blueberries, almonds, berries, and a cookie base. Me and Paul were trying to figure out the cookie base. We're thinking it is a stripped down version of Cookie Bite.
Maybe, okay.
Or if Chem Novatic has a
Could they
cookie.
be using some of the Kim Novatic flavors?
Absolutely, they are. They're one and the same.
That's why I had to get some of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said you DIY Vapor Supply has them.
And I got the cookie.
Oh, you got their cookie?
Yeah, I got the cookie.
All about the cookie?
Yeah, I got the
Want to eat
Nice.
a my cookie? My cookie,
Um,
my cookie is killer.
yeah, well, my cookie is too, so.
Trying to get.
Wasn't told.
Frank is like, this is why you've never been on the shows, Lumi.
No, he's like, that's why I can't have 2 of you bitches on the show at the same time.
Yes.
Hi, Raven.
Oh, your chat is ahead of mine. For like 2 seconds.
Really?
Like 2 seconds, yeah. I was like, you said hi, Raven. I'm like, huh, what? And then all of a sudden, boom, there she was.
Let's see. Interesting.
Oh shit, Timmers. What's going on, Timmers? Man, getting all kinds of different people in the chat tonight.
Cool.
What is up, brother? Yeah, I kind of showed this off last week. This
Okay,
is
show it off again.
yeah.
You got the batteries now.
Yeah,
How
well,
does it work with the batteries now?
oh, they're still charging.
What?
You
What
know
kind of charger you got?
I'm using 2 different chargers. I got the 2-bay with the trickle charge for the was it the Nightcore, and I'm using that other cheap one I got. I got the other 2 in there because I bought 2
And they're
sets.
still charging.
They're 2. I didn't get them on the charger about 3 hours ago. Not even maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Alright,
I'm gonna let them do their thing.
alright.
I got the 2700s in here though, and
My, well, those are different than these, so I guess it would take longer. Okay, never mind.
yeah, you know how 21700s when you get them fresh out of the box and they're completely drained. You gotta. It
that's
takes a
true.
while, which is fine. I heard them 30Ts are really good anyway.
So Nick wants to know what you're mixing tonight, there, Frank.
I don't know. What's everyone want me to mix? How's that?
All right, Willoughby, how you doing?
What's up, Tam's neighbor?
I know, keep the storms over there.
Yes,
Over
yes.
there,
We don't.
Brett.
Yeah, we don't need any interruptions tonight.
I don't
TFA
want any
banana
more
cream.
storms. It knocked over my
I have
trash can
that.
and everything.
I just got it.
You for the first time?
Yep.
Ooh.
It's got what?
TFA banana cream.
Oh,
Right before the show, I moved it over into a more suitable bottle since I can't drip out of this thing.
No.
yeah, I have some like that.
Where are you getting the bottles like that? Was that Bull City?
Oh,
East
this
Express.
smells
Oh, he's.
good.
Oh, okay. He's Sick
Oh,
Express.
there you go, Skittles cheesecake.
I think we could do that with the Mullenberry Skittles and. Don't want to use their cheesecake
Or
though, because
peach
their
and
cheesecake.
pears.
We
Raisins.
just did that not that long ago though.
I don't
We
have
did
that
pears.
folder yet.
No?
Oh, you don't
shit.
have Mullenberry yet? Where's our buddy?
Adam, I think Adam's at band practice.
No, I'm talking about our Mullenberry boy. He needs to hook her up.
Oh yeah. Smokey did a Trix cheesecake and it's yummers. Oh, yes. Flavor's got that Trix cereal. I don't have that one yet.
Yeah, I need to try that. This actually smells good. Does it, the lemon cheese wafer? Lemon cream wafer from in Nevada.
Oh, okay, yeah. Steve-O's vouching for Adam. He's a band practice. Cupcake cake recipe? Yeah, we can do that.
I've
Hi,
had
Laurie. Good to see you again.
so much fun this weekend after teachers.
Addie!
Addie.
Oh, yeah, send Addie a
Addie's
link on
good
this.
at coming up with ideas to make.
Oh yeah. I saw what he was doing today when Fresh's show. That was awesome. Everyone else is mixing like 8% of this and 5% of that, and he's just like drip, 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 drip.
Yeah, he knows how to keep it real.
Oh hell yeah.
Hmm.
When I'm creating recipes, I'm stopping with going with like the fives, like like 0.55% or 0.50%. I'm doing like 0.52 and stuff like that.
You've been watching Louie too much.
I've been mixing like that for a long time, but
That's not.
Oh wait, who's hard to hear? Everybody?
Here, let me crank this up. I think I may have, when I was messing around earlier, I think I may have screwed that up.
My microphone's far away from me too.
No, let me see. I just want to get too hot. I think I should be better now.
Oh,
Just,
Nick
I
Evans,
just
we
cranked
know
it.
you made popcorn milk, but
Yes, you did.
go mix my what's it called?
I got too close
Jack's
to the
Up
microphone.
Sunday?
Oh, here we go. Mark's the ASMR.
If I get too close, the panties will drop. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Ooh, peach and pear shortbread cookie frame.
my son said you're a fucking weirdo.
Say you
He's
know
not-
it
he's
and you're
not wrong.
proud of it.
He's not wrong.
We're all.
I'm just
I bet
standing around here helping him with something, and I hear this creepy ass crap.
it's after dark. It's all good.
It's after
Yeah.
dark, so it's all good.
Right? Kids are in bed. Fuck you. Who cares?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I need to put a different build in here.
You don't want that voice in the Walmart car park?
Yes.
Oh, car park. And the parking lot?
Oh yeah, no. I would be like, oh, I gotta go.
I feel honored being around here because, well, I have the name of his company, little company.
Mark.
His name's Mark Jr.
Mark.
What? Which one?
Mark Jr. Where's this going?
Oh, Aaron says Courtney went to a political picnic today. Mitch McConnell was there, and the crowd was chanting "Moscow Mitch." Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh.
Nice.
That's good though. I like that. That's good. I don't have much love for Mitch McConnell. He's another one on that left side that wants to try to ruin this country. Not saying that everybody on the left is trying to ruin the country, but there's just certain ones that are just being shitheads.
It's all over. I don't like any of them. I'm just gonna say, I'm not getting into politics.
No.
Because to me, they're all a bunch of
I'll
crooked
say this. At least you
liars.
guys have Trudeau. That's all I gotta say. You guys are lucky you don't have Trudeau.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my God, you really are. Okay, Smokey's loving you now. She is loving you now.
Oh, God.
You better watch out. We're going to have rumors flying everywhere.
oh
Yeah, Trudeau.
Like we need any more.
damn! All I know is I got a glare on my damn head. And I don't know if I need to brush it down or what.
You know what? If you'll go to your wife's bathroom and get a little powder,
Oh, okay, yeah.
just a little pat of powder.
No. What it is as soon as Smokey started talking about it, we started to sweat.
Nah. You know, it takes a little bit more than that to get me sweating.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here.
Honey, can you do me a favor?
Best label for Nick Bass ever. Oh, what's Simon got? Someone pull that up. It's probably gonna be
Let's go
funny.
see what let me see what this is. Now I gotta look. Oh shit! Look at this. Contains. Well, you gotta share it, Frank. Oh, I gotta share it.
Yeah, you gotta share it. I can't share it.
Okay, I'll share it. Okay, here we go. Share. This is
I like
awesome.
it.
Contains a lot of vegetable glycerin, fruit grade flavoring sweetener, and low amount of nicotine, just enough to keep you from slapping stupid people. Yes. Reminder.
Nice.
Shake well before using. Do not cloud chase in public areas and be an asshole. Not for minors. Smoking is bad for you and it stinks. That is why you started vaping. Vaping is bad for big pharma, companies, and politicians' budget. So we have to tell you this bottle contains nicotine. So keep it away from insects and bugs unless you don't like them. Studies have shown studies have shown that it is also not good for pets,
Kids,
kids.
pets, pregnant, and nursing mothers. I guess that says real.
Okay.
I might say lactating mothers. I'm not quite sure. That is perfect, though. That is fucking perfect.
I love that. That is so getting saved.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I need,
Thank you.
I need
for
to
sharing
send that to run. We got to get that on one of the BMF bottles. That's perfect.
That is
Granted,
amazing.
the FDA
I
may
love
not like it, but it'd be a cool gag bottle. Because it's fucking right. It's absolutely right.
It is absolutely right. And it's true. If I don't have, and today we went to go pick up something for dinner and I'm in the car and John looks over at me. He goes, "You are stressed. I can tell it." Because when I get stressed, because it's just enough nicotine to keep you from slapping stupid people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And because if I didn't have it, I would be throwing this mod and hitting somebody probably.
Exactly.
Because when I get stressed, this is me.
Oh,
You know, I'm like
yeah,
sucking
you're
it in
chain
like
vaping,
there's no
yeah.
tomorrow. And he's like, "Slow down, don't suck it so hard." But if I don't, I won't get all that nicotine I need. But it's just because, and I don't know if it's the nicotine, but it's just the action of doing it. It just helps calm you down.
It might be the lack of oxygen going to your brain because you're constantly power hitting it.
No, it's before that. I'm like, I'm having a panic attack.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't breathe. And then I get the mod and it's like, okay, I'm better now. Yeah. So it's like taking a puffer. You know, one of those.
Asthma inhaler.
Yeah, we called him a puffer. Because my ex-mother-in-law was Italian and she used to say, "I need my puffer." You can't breathe.
A puffer. Yeah.
Puffer. So it's like that. This is my puffer. This is my medication for anxiety right here.
That's right.
My puffer.
So if Jimmy Hoffa needed a puffer, would you give it to him?
Yeah, it's good. Hold on. I'll plug. So I'm getting somebody come in going, "You're having too much fun in here."
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. We're on the show. We're talking about me having to have the vape to calm down.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got like 10 of them.
Okay.
What the hell?
What's up, Vaping Buckeye? It's funny, Buckeye just came in because I wanted to mention about a story in the Columbus Dispatch. You know, they have,
They're laughing.
you know, the governor of Ohio signed bill into law for the new budget and has a 10-cent a milliliter tax on it. Well, you know, James Jarvis, he's the head of the Ohio Vape Trade Association. He goes ahead and they interview him. And he gives them, you know, he tells them everything about how it's basically going to, you know, help big tobacco and help pod systems, and open source vapors are going to, you know, they're the ones that are going to pay the price for it. Well, the Columbus Dispatch totally flipped the fucking story around and just completely made it ridiculous. I mean, if you, let me see if I can find it and you guys can look for yourself. I'll put it in here. It's just fucking stupid the way they just changed everything around. I felt bad for James because it's just like, you know, what the fuck. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I know where I can find it. Did everything get muted or what? It got super quiet.
Yeah, I muted myself,
Oh, okay.
so that's why.
Yeah, Paul, you're right.
somewhat-
James is pissed. Exactly.
I'm somewhat docile. I have a heavy heart from the El Paso
Oh, yeah.
El Paso shooting.
Yeah, that was.
Thoughts go out to anybody who
Yeah.
might be feeling the effects of this. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that was, I friend of mine. He's actually been in the chat a few times. He lives in El Paso, and I haven't heard from him today. I mean, I hope he's okay. I mean, let me see. But yeah, that's yeah, it sucks.
What is this you're talking about?
The shooting in El Paso today, 20 dead, over 20 injured.
That's horrible.
I think was it a Walmart or
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought so.
That is horrible. That is just ridiculous. But we gotta restrict the vapors.
I have a friend here in my city. He originated from El Paso, so I'm gonna have to reach out to him, see if he's gonna have to call home.
Make sure you Make sure you hug your loved ones and tell them you love them every day.
Yep. I hug it every day.
What is that, Mark?
I am doing the deal.
Oh, your Mountain Dew. Oh.
He's doing
Oh,
Howdy, Junie.
What do you want to say?
Tell him to come on the camera.
If you want to say hi, just walk in here and say hi.
I can stay off from here.
Okay.
This, the not so silent partner.
Yeah, that's a solid partner. Yeah.
Do what I do. Tell everybody to get away until the stream's over.
Thank you, Lumi. Oh yeah, he's trying to see who's on here. There's Lumi.
Get y'all. I'll leave then.
Out. Start cold until after the stream.
let's see. I'm pretty sure this is going.
Oh, Moose, you're going to work early. It's good to see you in here, and it was good to see you last week. Oh my God.
Moose. What's up, brother? Racer X, what's going
So,
on?
what was the other story? I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, there's the dispatch story. I just put that in the chat. This way, if someone wants to get really good and pissed off. Running good. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's just a ridiculous article.
Okay.
It's totally, they took everything that he said in the interview and flipped it, and everything that was said in other people's interviews that they did, they turned on, they just flipped everything around to get what they wanted out of it.
Wow, I can't read it. It's got a big notice in front of it that I have to.
Yeah, exactly. That's what mine's doing.
Oh, it won't let it come up?
You have to be a subscriber to read it.
Oh, son of a bitch. Because I was able to read it on mobile earlier. It didn't do that.
Yeah.
So if anybody's on
That's
mobile,
okay.
they might be able to pull it up.
I'll look at it again later.
This stuff ain't bad. Paradigm's Wicked Berry. It's like a raspberry, blueberry, some kind of, not a boysenberry, but.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Well, Ron, enjoy it. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Happy birthday, brother.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, he had just sent me a message. He's out with the wife for the birthday, up in the mountains.
Ooh, mountains.
It's always nice up there, especially up in Nashville. Cool. Yep, he sent me a picture of the two of them. I'm gonna say, hey, you're up there in the mountains and you decide to pop in and watch a few minutes of this shit show. You are a friend.
Where can you buy VG in a pinch at a local store where you can
Walmart.
pay cash?
I think Walmart's got VG.
We're
don't
at
they?
Walmart.
What type of do they have at Walmart?
It's I want to say it's palm derived, but I can't.
It's not
Say for
much.
sure.
It's not a big bottle.
No,
is
it's
it?
just a little something to get you by.
Okay.
Mm. Interesting.
One thing I saw that Nick Rivers carrying now, they're carrying MCT for people that are they're doing their own CBD. That's a very nice little thing to have over there. This way you don't have to worry about all the just getting the coconut oil if you don't want all that. It just has the the fats in it that you need to carry the isolate. If you want to make your
get one of
tinctures.
these. Just get one of these for CBD.
What is that?
It's THC. It's got 15 milligrams of THC and 130 milligrams of CBD.
Well, that's because you're in Ontario. You can have the THC in it without a
Oh
problem.
yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah.
See, Trudeau may have been an asshole, but at least he did one thing right.
Yeah.
He's done more than what Agent Orange has done for us down here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I have friends that are actually getting away from being company drivers and buying their own trucks just so they can get some of the tax benefits back.
And up here, whenever you order anything that's bud related, this is what it comes in.
Wow, and it doesn't get stolen through the mail.
No, it's got the stamp on it for that. Like all of our cigarettes used to have these type of stamps.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if they still do, but it has all the information you could think of on it. It even tells you how to smoke the shit.
Oh, jeez.
It doesn't matter if you get a small amount, a large amount, whatever. That holds 30 grams. That's the maximum amount that we're allowed to have per person in Ontario.
Okay.
For how long? Like
Uh,
how often can you order that?
every single day.
What?
Yeah.
If they were to come to your house, if you have any more than 30,
Then we're screwed.
then you're in trouble.
Oh, okay.
But is that 30 per person or 30 per household?
30 per person.
Okay, including children or?
Now, as long as they're what? 19 and over there, or is
18 and over.
18? Okay,
Okay.
because wasn't cigarettes 19 there for the longest time? Or no, alcohol was 19 there.
Yeah, alcohol's 19. Unless you go to Quebec, and that's 18.
Well, Quebec's
Ooh, nice.
Quebec. They got all kinds of shit going on there.
Yeah.
This is nice. I like this.
Well, today I was listening to a radio station in Virginia. I was down in Hampton Roads area, and there was for a chain vape shop down there, and they went T21. Virginia did, but if you're under 21 and you have military ID, if you're as long as you're 18, you can still buy tobacco and vape products.
Michael Marsh says you could have 30 grams on your person and walk the street and whatever, but at your home you can have as much as you want.
Oh, okay. You know, he knows he's Ontario, I think, or I'm not sure where at.
Mike Marsh, I believe. I think he's in Ontario too.
Yeah, I think so. Lori
I think-
says Alberta's 18 as well.
Ottawa.
Oh, okay.
So
He's not far from you.
No.
the article you're talking about, this is the whole state or one town and a state?
What? No, that's the state of Ohio. The whole state.
Oh,
Ohio.
Michael's in
Nova Scotia.
No, I'm talking about the 21 to
Oh,
buy
that-
cigarettes.
Oh, that's the state of Virginia.
The state of Virginia.
They went
You have to be
T21.
21 to buy, and I'm assuming that includes vaping.
Yes.
Okay. So, but if you're in the military and you're 18 and you have a military ID, you can buy
Don't you worry.
Yeah, you can.
cigarettes or vaping supplies.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. As much as I do respect that fact that, and we talked about this earlier, but I'm going to make it public. I respect the fact that you're in the military, you were old enough to go in the military, so you're old enough to buy cigarettes, so we're going to allow that. However, here's my thought. If you're old enough to go register to vote, and you have went and registered to vote at 18, you should be allowed to make a choice to buy cigarettes or vaping products.
Yeah,
My
I agree.
thought.
I agree with that.
Because not everyone wants to be in the military.
No.
Or do they belong in the military? We need people to go to school to be doctors and lawyers and
Yeah, this is true.
veterinarians.
No, we don't need any more lawyers.
No, but you know what I mean. Teachers, whatever. But and if you don't want to go to the military or register to vote, then I'm sorry, you can't smoke or vape or do anything till you're 21. But I do respect that they're allowing you, if you're in the military, to be able to do that. But I do think they should include like someone who's registered to vote at 18.
Yeah, I mean, I see your point, but I also see where, you know, if you're fighting, you know, if you're in, you're in the military and, you know, you're old enough to go get blown up over in Afghanistan, you should be able to walk into a vape shop and go buy, and go buy your e-liquid.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous, though. I mean, the whole.
If we could get a bunch of lawyers who vape, ooh.
I know a few of them, and I mean they're on the front lines every fucking day, and I do not envy those guys. Greg Connolly, Greg Troutman, what's his first name? Joyner. He's our lobbyist. I think he might be a lawyer over here in Raleigh. I want to say it's James Joyner, but I might be wrong. And there's a picture of him from the Vapors Carnival. He was wearing a pink blazer. Everyone else is all wearing black and everything. And I guess someone had said he looked like he was from the FDA, so he showed up with a pink blazer. He goes, well, no one in the FDA would have a pink blazer.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Oh!
Oi,
How's it going,
Paul.
Paul?
Hello!
Hello.
Yeah, Lynn, you're right, because actually my son did that. He did one semester of college, and he went into the military, did his basic and AIT and all that, and joined the National Guard. And the military paid for, Uncle Sam paid for the rest of his college, what he wasn't getting already in grants and scholarships. What's up, buddy?
Well, went out for a very old friend of mine 50th birthday last night. So
You're hurting today.
and no, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. But I actually had to sleep in for a change
Good.
because I've been working so hard this week. So hard. It's not funny.
Yeah, 16-hour days will take their toll.
A little bit longer than 16 hours.
Yeah.
But, things have to get done. And now in this role, it's quite interesting.
To say the least.
Here in Australia, they're actually looking now. There's chatter that they want to lift the age from 18 to 21 as well for tobacco products. And I thought, well, okay, that means then that they're looking at T21 for alcohol as well. And I thought, oh dear, don't you dare do that.
I don't have really for alcohol. I don't know how kids are in Australia compared to the retards we have here. A lot of them, they shouldn't be drinking at 21 because they're not mentally mature enough to handle it.
Look,
They're still going to get it.
Well, yeah, they're still going to get it. Yeah.
I agree with that. But here, yes, we do have a problem with minors getting on the booze and causing mischief.
Yeah.
We've had kids recently that are high as fuck on ice and lit up on booze, stealing cars and doing stupid shit. Like, we used to do stupid shit when we were young too. Don't get me wrong, but not to the point that they're doing now.
Yeah.
It's quite stupid.
Yeah, I didn't really drink until I was 21, but I smoked a lot of weed before I was 21.
Oh, I did both.
I didn't like
the
the taste of booze back then.
I was borderline alcoholic at 18.
Yeah.
Oh, I had friends. I had a friend of mine. He would drink a fifth of Jack Daniels, like, I would say about every other day. He was going through a fifth he was drinking before school.
Not good.
No, and he was like,
Not
I mean, we're
good.
talking like 16, 17, 18 years old. He actually, now he does a lot of counseling and stuff like that. You know, he helps other addicts and stuff. But
Yeah, you're right with that, Raven.
I'll be right
Crafty
back.
little bastards.
yeah,
We were all crafty little bastards. Not good.
I was evil and crafty.
Oh, wrong one. No, that's it.
yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it could have been worse. I was lucky enough. My parents always just said, "We don't care what you do, just don't come home with the cops. Don't get caught." So I never got caught.
I did not drink. I didn't drink anything until I was out of my mom's house. I was close to 21. And I didn't smoke a joint till I was probably 27, 26.
See, I'd already quit by then because I'd already had my CDL.
Oh,
Yep.
wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
I
pulling
hadn't
there.
smoked. I think last time I smoked was probably the night of my mother's funeral, and that was 1996.
It's been a while.
Sin, what's up, Sin?
Sin!
Man, everybody's coming out tonight.
Oh, I hope that was the right thing.
Why? What have you done, Tam?
Everything.
Oh, you name it, I've done it. Apparently things I don't even know about too. So just
Well, that's a worry.
Now earlier, Tim, you were talking about some of the Chemovatic flavors that you have. Now we have the man here that probably knows as much about Chemovatic as anybody we know that's on the panel, obviously, right now.
What have you got, Tam?
oh well, I got. You mean the flavors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got. Oh my god, hold on. I'm trying to.
Well, Moose,
I'm
that's why
trying-
you're creative, brother.
Vanilla pudding, sponge cake, cornflakes,
Oh, hello.
cookie,
Yep.
vanilla ice cream. I said vanilla pudding. I said cornflakes. I said, oh, and the lemon. Did I move it?
Have you got the wafer?
The lemon cream wafer,
Ah.
donut, and I wanted the grape. I got the grape.
The sponge cake is legit.
Yeah, so I wanted to try a couple of those. So I got it. I think I'm
And
still
the-
missing a couple.
And the cookie, oh, well, you're missing the kiwi, the strawberry soft candy. You're
Yeah.
missing
The
the butter, the passion fruit.
Well,
I don't
Paul,
know
we
that
were,
they had
Paul, we were
butter.
talking about that cookie. That we're thinking that cookie might be what's in Galaxy Cheesecake.
let me
Yeah.
try this again.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm trying to dry burn off what I have on here so I can vape some more of the Galaxy Cheesecake. See how it is after a few days of sitting.
I've already gone through another 120 of it.
Damn it.
But one tip for anyone that's got the Mullenberry one shots, the soda berry,
I've been hearing a lot of good things about that today.
add 0.25 to 0.5% of the juicy orange and add some WS23 and it wakes up and becomes a really, really, really good summer drink.
Nice.
It's a little tip for anyone that's playing with the one shots at the moment. But I can let you all in on a little secret.
We like secrets.
There's more one shots coming.
Ooh.
And when I
Nice.
say more, I mean a heap more. Heap.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
have.
Now we got more Aussies in the house.
There we go. Yeah, Stalker's asking where can they get Chemovatic flavors in Australia? I know he's Aussie.
Hi, Simon.
Hey,
What up?
Currently,
not much. I'm a
Stalker,
virgin.
You're
He
what?
popped his cherry.
Well, that's always a good thing. You'll get used to doing live shows after a while. Stalker, right now, nobody in Australia.
Yeah, we're in the
Nobody in Australia is carrying it, but we're in the States. Where did you get it from at the moment, Sam? Did you get it from Nick?
No, I got it from DIY Vapor Supply.
Yep, that's the first one. But I do know that Bull City now, they'll be carrying, from my understanding, 102 of the Mullenberry flavors as of this week.
They keep teasing us that it's there, but it's not there yet. So.
Oh, I can guarantee you they definitely have it now. 100% they've got it. They've got it. And in Australia, you can currently get some of the Mullenberry through the Steamery in New South Wales, and the big one now is Vaporize. Will be carrying the full range very shortly, and the other one is Juice Factory out of Western Australia. They're the three that have got good stocks of Mullenberry, but we'll just see what happens with that. And hopefully, and I mean hopefully, I will be carrying their whole range as well.
Cool.
That's a that's another big job for me to deal with.
That one's really good.
No, the chili mango, yeah, that looks. Yeah. I knuckle tested that when I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be good."
This one, I made up a small bottle and it didn't last. It's really good.
What'd you mix it at?
I mixed it at 5.75%.
Well, of course, I mixed it at 7.
All right, Moose, take it easy at work, brother. Don't work too hard.
I don't mind ordering from chefs at all.
Yeah, it's kind of like ordering a mod from China. In 2 weeks, you're gonna have it.
Less than 2 weeks.
Back to Australia, they're about 8 days.
Yeah, well, Tam gets the VIP shipping. If I order from there, it's like 2 weeks.
You're crazy. Oh my gosh.
Like, break up.
Yeah, it's like fucking. Well,
there you go. Starting rumors again. I'm not gonna have it.
Yeah, Liam sees my name on there, and it gets tossed to the side for another week or so.
Yeah, and I didn't tell him to do that either. So okay. No, I ordered from them. What day was it? It's already in New York. It got there today. It's passed through New York.
Yeah.
Everything I got from Mullenberry.
Huh?
Everything I got from Mullenberry from Poland to me in 3 days.
Yep.
Yeah, but that
was DHL
though. Marcellinus in it.
Thing I like about chefs is it doesn't matter how much you order, the shipping doesn't change. Like I've got 5 kilos of stuff and they've sent it DHL and it still cost me $12.
Wow.
which is pretty awesome, really.
Yeah, when you guys say about ordering 5 kilos, I just think like cocaine all of a sudden,
It's like, I want more, give me more. I have one of everything, 2 of some things.
What up, Redneck Farmer? All kinds of different names coming in tonight. This is awesome.
It's like 36 people on. I'm surprised.
Shit.
Oh, my fan's not on. That's the problem.
That's because of me and Paul. They love our accents.
Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely the accent.
But no.
We've just got start building. That's all.
That's it. You got it. Exactly.
Something to that effect.
Yeah, probably nothing to that effect, actually, Paul. But it is what it is. Actually, now the numbers are going down that we're on.
Smokey, in what way? What is the range of use? I'm a little bit curious with that because I'll let you in on some more top secret data. Mullenberry is working on a hell of a lot more flavors in the background, working on things that hopefully over the next 3 months there'll be more and more and more base flavors to work with. A few more in the M line, which the M line is pretty much a building block, and you build from it. That's a lot of the guesswork was taken out of it. That's
Nice.
what it's all about. Oh, you mean how far can you actually push chemnovatic flavors? Single test them all at 2% to start with and work from there. Do extensive note taking and you will figure it out for yourself. If you push, well, especially the kiwi, if you push that beyond 3 to 4%, it takes on its whole, it takes over a recipe, to tell you the truth. It's something that you have to watch.
Earthy kiwi, Paul?
No, it's a full-on legit fresh kiwi fruit.
No shit. No, I love kiwi too. So yeah.
It's legit. Like, even though, okay, the big thing is that Mullenberry and Chemnovatic, they work together. Yes. Chemnovatic create or manufactures all the flavors for the Mullenberry line and for the one-shot line, but they are two separate companies. Chemnovatic is more the commercial side of things, and they'll work on projects for the commercial marketplace over and beyond what the Mullenberry side does. But we're seeing now that some companies are actually working on it for Flavora.
Wow.
Yeah, I understand that, and Marcelina and I have been talking privately. Marcelina would like to see by this time next year the range doubled in what we currently have, but also working with, because I'm now on board with Mullenberry, I would like to see a lot of tropical fruits made that a lot of the other companies do not have, things that we cannot get from other manufacturers. It's quite good.
Well, that's what you're going to need to do to stand out, especially, fighting in the U.S. market, because there's so much competition, for flavor houses here. I mean, Salubarone was here, and it seems like they're already gone. Bull City didn't carry them very long. They bounced them out because they didn't sell. But yeah, Mullenberry is going to have to really do something to not necessarily make people forget about the other flavor houses, but to make them think of Mullenberry first.
Well, the key behind that is that all the flavors that Mullenberry release are all DAP free, so they can be used in any application. So you don't have to worry if you are sending a liquid for testing, it's not going to come back hot, which that's a big selling point just in itself. And for any budding liquid makers out there, if you want to go into Europe or into Canada, you have to follow these guidelines, which is a really big thing to deal with. Canada has laws up there that a lot of people don't talk about, and they're going down the same pathway as what they are in Europe with TPD restrictions and being DAP free, which is a good thing.
Well,
I
yeah.
think.
Trust me, if we could have TPD instead of PMTA, I'd be all for that. Give me a 2 mil tank, and if I could have put a 5 mil tank on the side, hey, no big deal.
Again, that's a conversation for another day with TPD and the PMTA process, because until you use a 510, this is the thing, a 510 can be used on anything. So how the hell, so you release a device, okay, for PMTA with a 510 on it, unless you have a proprietary connection system, it will not get through, because you can put absolutely anything on this device. It won't get through. Simple as that.
Now, Paul, did you see the other night on the Vaping Legion? They had the one guy on there, and he's developed, and he has a patent pending here in the U.S. for a an RFID chip to be actually placed inside of a device to where you would have to literally break the device to remove that chip. And
Yep.
also, they're working with Chubby Gorilla to have it actually installed in the cap and actually printed on labels. This way,
Okay.
if... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, RFIDs, look, it's a great idea, but RFIDs can actually be tracked. And I don't particularly like that idea. If you've got a...
Boo mod.
Well, look, RFID chips, they're great in certain applications, like on your credit cards and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I agree to the point where RFID chips for high grade nicotine, 50 milligram and above, it should be on the bottles for that, so it can be tracked and batch tracked. That's a great idea. In a device, you would then have to get all the manufacturers in China on board with this. I don't think that's gonna happen really quickly.
Well, I think the device they're most wanting to get it in as quick as possible is obviously the Juul.
Look, Juul would be one. Second company that would be able to implement that quite quickly would be Lost Vape.
Yeah.
And anything that's DNA based, anything that's manufactured with a high end chip, sure. For trackability, that'd be a great idea. Liquid manufacturers, we'd have to see what it would boil down to at the end of the day, how much it's going to cost to implement such technology.
The guy who has the patent, the pending patent, said is roughly about 5 cents a label.
Well, it'd be cool if they had RFID chips in Juul. They could just disable any RFID device on a school premises.
Well, Juul has that technology, and the schools are not allowed to implement it because of Juul being classified as a tobacco product. And schools cannot take money from or anything from tobacco. See, Juul's had the answer for years, couple of years now, and they're not allowed to use it. They're not. I mean, they were giving it to the schools at no cost to the school.
Yeah, correct.
And they're not allowed to do it. What's up, Vaping Trucker? What's up, Mike? I'm glad to see you're back on the road again. Can't wait to see what kind of rig you're tooling around in now. Adam's out there in the chat. He's hanging out. Cam, can you pull that up?
What am I pulling up?
Adam's new video.
Smokey,
Yeah, sure.
Who is the manufacturer that has everything past to date? There's only one that I know of on the West Coast.
Savage.
And all their base products have had their concentrates put through and they were passed by the FDA. But I do not know any other manufacturer yet. 7 Cs. Seriously? Wow. Okay. That's interesting. How many SKUs are 7 Cs putting up for PMTA? I'd be very curious to hear that one.
Yeah. Here, Tam's gonna play this. I want everyone to hear this. This is our man. You should be able to get the volume to come up, right? We'll see how it plays out.
Oh, you know what? Hold on.
You might be able.
I may have to tell it to share.
Audio.
Yep.
Be careful though, because if it's on full blast, it might knock everybody out of their chairs. So you're gonna want everybody to mute your mic first.
But I don't want to say computer sound only.
So close out of sharing screen, and then when you go to hit...
Whoa. Wait, go to basic and say share computer sound. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to mute my microphone.
doesn't make much sense to me. But the worst is when I know that I messed up. She won't accept my apology. And still to this day she says just go away because I want you to. Just let me be mad for a few. I need some space, I need some time to heal. Just let me be mad for a few. And if I go, I know that it will be okay. But if I don't, I know there will be hell to pay.
Woo,
Awesome.
that was awesome.
I can turn desktop
was
audio
awesome.
back up a little bit so we didn't kill everybody's ears.
That's
That
a
was
cool. That's a cool track.
And then I realized, oh, I had chat in the middle.
Oh, good, Adam. I'm glad you saw that we did that. That was fucking amazing. And let's just say Grim Green and Oh Boy OC owe him a little bit of royalty money now. So,
Now I have a song playing in the background. Awesome. Good. Really good. Okay.
Red Sea.
yeah, seeing the recoil hat on there is like perfect.
Yeah. Paul,
That
you
was
need to have one of
awesome.
these.
Oh, stop. Rat bag.
It's the new rule breaker from Vapors Cloud. It's 12.6 volts.
12? What?
Triple 21,700 in series.
Jesus
Is that the one you
Christ.
took the 300 watts the other day?
Yeah. Yeah. Punching a dick.
What's it have, a potentiometer on it?
No. Build big or don't build at all.
Jesus Christ.
What
That is scary.
what tank's on that thing now?
That song, I don't know who wrote it, but that is like an amazing song. Like the lyrics and
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
No, it's awesome. I love it.
I say that I have said that a lot. Go away. Just go away. I need to be mad
I've
for
heard that a
you.
lot. Yeah, that's the Titan, mate. It's got the series.
What
now.
the?
Simon,
If you ever
are we
want to-
compensating for something there, Simon?
Oh yeah, for sure. For
Simon
sure. I
has
don't think
water tank for mods.
that's my water cooler.
Yeah,
I was
water
gonna
cooler.
I was gonna say you need like a gerbil feeder to keep the wicks wet with all that power.
But yeah,
Good luck.
30 mil tank. So it's a big commitment. You want to like the juice you put in it.
Yes. Yeah, that's why my Aromizer Plus, I had to knock it down to 10 because 30 or the 20 mil was just too much. It was just too much for me.
Oh, they got the bubble glass on the 15 now, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's a good little setup. It's because it's not super high like the 20. The 20
Mhm.
just ridiculously high.
Yeah, you want to squat it down more because you get better flavor that way, get closer to
Yeah,
coils.
that's right. That's right. And I mean, they're a piece of piss to build on. They're probably the easiest RDA to build on. They're really, really forgiving, the aromatizers.
Yeah, you mix right in a tank.
A while back on ELR, I did a picture of a little fish inside.
that'd be cool.
It's still up there somewhere. I don't want to share screen because I'll stuff it up and it'll break everything and everyone will explode or something. So,
Good lord.
So Paul, is Mullenberry gonna be releasing the chili that they have in this chili?
Yep.
Nice.
Awesome.
Good.
Paul, can you
I'll be
talk
right
to
back,
Marcel
Tam, you're in
and get
charge.
30 ml bottles?
No.
Sorry.
No.
We need 30 ml bottles
Here in Australia.
anywhere.
Australia for the time being, unless Vaporize goes down that pathway.
Yeah, they probably will. They put them in those shitty bottles that they use.
Yeah. Well,
I think Mo bought about 1 trillion of them and has to keep using them.
yeah, but they're actually easy to work with, those bottles.
Oh,
You pour them out.
Yeah.
But we're talking about a few different options, but right now it's because of TPD. It's 10 mil, 15 mil, 100, 500, 1 litre, and then 5 litres. But for Australia, if I do end up taking on the whole line here, I'm going to be doing them in I'm not going to muck around. I'm just going to do them in 50 ml bottles and be done with it.
Good size if you're going to be developing. It's 10 mil is just too small. 100 mil if you don't like it, you go really. But
Yeah, look, I do understand that, but right now, because the majority of their clients are European based, that's the reason for the 10 and 15. I
don't
agree.
expect them to change everything for us, but please change everything for us.
Oh, yeah, all right. I will put it on the list of things that I need to speak to Marcelina about. But
But if you buy the juices flavors from a repacker, you should be able to get 30 ml sizes.
You should be able to, depending on the repacker.
Up here, we can get from 5 mil all the way up to 500 mils of Mulberry flavors.
Yeah. Look, who's carrying Mullenberry up in Canada? Because I've had a couple of different people reach out to me recently.
DIY e-juice, Kelly Man.
Okay.
Dash, I'm not sure. Dash might have a couple.
Dash has a little, but they're turning more into pre-made juices and hardware. They're slowly getting away from the DIY stuff.
Dash, the same one that had that rap video put out about.
Yes.
Oh God.
Lordy.
Look, these are good things that I can take to Marcelina and take back to the management at Mullenberry and say, look, we do have people now in the United States, Australia, and in Canada that want them in specific bottle sizes. If we were to do that, sure, it'd be an option. But a lot of the people, well, the vendors here in Australia especially, they're repacking. We know that, Nicotine River, what's their sizes? I'm not 100% sure what their sizes are for it.
A lot of them are 15. They start at 15.
Okay.
I have one here. It's a.
Well,
I think
Scott Zegans.
Yo, what's up, Scott? Yeah, I met Scott at Vapors Carnival. He's an awesome dude. Hooked me up with this paradigm. And he hooked me up with the guy from Speedy Built box mods because I had an issue with my mod. Gave it to them at the carnival. Tuesday he calls me up. He was already working on it. I'm like, well, can't ask for anything more than that.
No, that works. That's the other thing. We're going to have to get some of the Paradigm here in Australia, I think. I think it's time that Australia and New Zealand get some Paradigm.
Yeah, they were almost sold out by the time I got back over to the booth because Heavy and Heavy was working the booth as well, and Johnny Drips was hanging around. And I was talking to Johnny a lot because I ran into him in Richmond before, so it was more just getting reacquainted. But Scott and Heavy was first time meeting those guys.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Well, I'll take all of this back to management and I'll say, look, let's see what we can do. But again, if I do take on the complete line, I'm only going to be selling it in 50 mils, and that's it.
Makes sense.
Send every flavour to our distributors on consignment. Odin, that will never happen. I can't see that ever happening. The big flavour houses sending, every flavour to our distributors on consignment.
No.
Don't see that. I don't see how in Australia. No way.
I don't think it would work that way.
There's a handful of manufacturers here in Australia. It wouldn't be worth the time and effort when you're bringing in, hundreds upon hundreds of concentrates. Look at the steamery here in Australia now. They've gone from what they had to well over 1,200. So yeah, that's a pretty good, from one section to 1,200. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Scott's 100% right. Yeah, not without prior relationships with flavour houses, even liquid manufacturing, the same thing. I had someone that wanted to take on my whole line of 30 liquids on consignment, and I said, well, that leaves me in a pickle, because how am I then meant to develop new flavours when I've got no money really coming through the doors? Yeah. It's a headache.
I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, as consumers, yeah, we'd love to have, every flavor house have everything we want, but it just doesn't work that way. I mean, for one, the manufacturers, they need to make their money. And if there's flavor houses out there that don't sell well certain flavors, they're not going to send it to them. Why waste the money? Well, plus those distributors, they're the ones that are buying it from the flavor houses. If they have a strawberry that doesn't sell, guess what? They're not going to keep stocking that strawberry. Just like Salubarome, Bull City couldn't sell it. They didn't bring it back.
It's okay. Go back, say 12 to 18 months, when no one was really using cooling agents except for commercial manufacturers. And now everyone has variations of WS3, WS5, 12, 23, all different variations. That's a huge thing. That once the cat's out of the bag with that one, everyone now is working to try and to get the coldest of cold, or they're trying to figure out other ways and means of doing stuff.
Yeah,
I mix up all my own bases here to work with. Easier.
Yeah, that was like when I went to Richmond last year and I ran into one of the a-liquid manufacturers, and he actually, that was his recipe, and he did everything himself, and he's like, oh, here, you got to try it. I tried it. First thing I said, all right, well, WS23. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, that wasn't Coolada. You can taste the difference.
No, it's much cleaner. Much cleaner to work with. WS12 is even cleaner again.
WS5 is the coldest of all, though, from what I understand. I haven't got WS5, but WS23 is about, they rate menthol at 100, say, and then WS23 comes in at 75. Coolada comes in at 150, and WS5 comes in at 400.
Yeah, well, WS3 is Coolada. WS5 is ultra cold.
Flavor Ice. Yeah, Flavor Ice is amazing. I'm not one for cooling agents, but I can use that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't use Coolada. I just, no. taste it.
No, Flavor Ice is the only one that I'll use and not be apprehensive about. Like WS-23, if I see it in a mix, I'll mix it without it and see if it's getting, at least similar to what the what the author of the mix wanted. Like Nick has that one he just came out with the Red Dragon grape in it, and he's got WS-23 in it, and I'm just like, I might mix it without it, or maybe just lower it down a little bit, because I just don't like using a lot of cooling agents.
Well, I think a lot of people don't balance their recipe before they add the WS-23. They know they want it in there, so they chuck it in there to start with. You've got to get your recipe right and then add that over the top of.
Yeah,
right.
Makes sense.
I just got Flavor Arts Polar Blast because WS-23, I do enjoy it, but when I mix like a 20 ml bottle, getting that half of a drop in there is just a pain in the butt. So I'm trying to go for the Polar Blast to see if it's a little bit more mild.
Polar Blast is it's pretty much a Swiss Army knife when it comes to cooling agents, because it can be pushed up to higher levels. It's a lot more forgiving in a recipe. And the other one, what is it? Flavor Ice, Polar Blast. There was one that I can't remember the name of the company. There was another one that had a mixture. It was a mixture of 5 and 12. And that one was unbelievably hard to work with, because it was cold on one side, and then it was a balancing act. And it used to, unless you left the recipe for about a week before you tried it, it used to mute certain fruit flavors in it, which was an issue. But you look at Malaysian juice for a start, some of that is just absolutely hammered. When I say hammered, it is hammered full of cooling agents.
Like Recca flavors?
Oof.
There's a few Reccas with cooling, but I don't mind them actually. Some of the Recca flavors are really good. I've got probably 5 or 6 of them played with, and for the most part, they're pretty nice. They're not super cold, which is a upside.
Oh, Sin putting a little bit of knowledge out there. The WS stands for Wilkinson Sword, who developed them for cooling and shaving cream.
Yep, that's what the WS is. Yeah, they did something like 100 experiments and they just numbered them all.
I learned something today. What's up, Shane?
They wanted to put menthol into shaving cream, and it was burning things off.
Okay, I'm going to put a link in the chat that everyone should read. Right? If you're developing flavors for the commercial market or for your own, barrage, this link here, it's got a lot of chemistry in it, but if you understand, behind that, and you actually go through and you read all the different notes, this is cooler than menthol. It is this is like cooling without menthol and cooler than menthol, and cooling compounds also, right? For people that live in, hot environments that have got bug problems. Also how to work with cooling agents as insect repellents, because bugs don't like cooling agents.
That's the one I sent you a couple of weeks back, Tam.
Yeah, I was going to say, it is. I've seen this.
This is absolutely genius. And it goes through all the different cooling agents and what you can and what you can't use. It will take you quite a while to get through this document, but it's worth it. Or just hit, Control P on your keyboard and create a PDF, and then you got it there.
Liana she can't sleep.
It's about halfway down the article. There's a chart with the relative cooling, comparing all the different compounds to menthol, and how cool they are in regards to, which also allows you to work out your percentages. If you don't have WS5, you can translate it to WS3 or to and still get the same amount of cooling, which is really useful.
But yeah, that's something, the past 12 to 18 months, I think cooling agents have become a huge thing in mixing. And if you've got something harsh, you can actually add 1 drop of WS per 30 mil, and it'll actually knock the sharp edges off a mix as well. People don't. I use it for that as well sometimes when I'm just working on a flavor to knock a sharp edge out, and it works. And it doesn't leave a cooling effect there, not at that lower level.
Smokey's about to tell us what's in FLV ice because they haven't got it on their MSDS sheet.
Well, that's always a good thing.
Proprietary.
I love sitting here and reading more and more and more. I cannot say what's in ice. Yeah, good on you, Smokey.
Well, over here you can't say ice too loud, or you see a lot of Mexicans running.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Or all the drug dealers knocking at your door looking for some ice.
Yeah, she recommends it, Liana.
Yes.
Yeah, ice is good. It's quite mild too, so you can push the flavour. Well, when you call it a flavour, push it a little bit and not, get brain freeze.
No comment. There was a couple of liquids that came out of, I think it was either the Philippines or out of Malaysia. Oh my God. They literally did freeze your face.
Oh jeez.
I was like, how the hell is this even possible? It was
get a cold headache. And,
it was a mango. The one that I tried was a mango. Oh my God. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I like what Addie says, spearmint and cream de menthe, peppermint for that cooling. I just got Flavor West cream de menthe. I still need to get Flavor's.
Yep.
Bit of absinthe will help too, but if you can get away with it low, so if you don't like the slight anise taste from it.
Yeah.
The first thing I ever used for cooling was Capella's lemon lime.
Yeah.
A little bit of a light cooling effect.
Lemon lime, I put it in all my beer. It works.
Oh,
Works a treat.
Throw in that Corona.
No, any beer. It doesn't matter what it is, except for dark ales.
You only need 1 or 2 drops of that.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff that I'll put food flavorings in.
Oh yeah.
That ice mint from Mullenberry, I can't get enough of it. I've used that in so many different recipes. It's unbelievable.
What are you finding with it?
It's I don't know. I'm getting addicted to it. I don't know why. It's refreshing. It's super. When you have a fruit, and it refreshes the flavor, and the flavors makes the flavors. You get a whole new ballgame of flavors coming from it.
I did a remix of my chocolate mint cookie ice cream with it.
Oh no! Oh man!
And that's like that now has gone like next level.
Yeah, it enhances the flavors. That's what I like most about it. If something can enhance a flavor and then add a slight cooling with that, wow, damn, it's really good.
Has anyone played with the Capella Euro flavors? They're the ones that have the cooling in them.
Orgasm alert! Yeah, Nick.
I think I picked up one on your suggestion, but I haven't even really used it yet. When Nick River had a sale a while back, and we were all in chat. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I have to look. I think I know what I'm going to mix.
Not in love. I mean, they're okay. I'm just not a big cooling agent person. But if you want a strictly pod, they would be great for that.
That ice mint I use at 2%. It can be pretty much lowered.
Yeah, Nick, aniseed.
0.75 would be sufficient. If you want more cooling, like if you want to just enhance flavors for the ice mint, 0.75, 0.5, 0.75 enhances the flavors. And if you want the minty from it, you just up the percentage a little bit more. It is a flavor you can do so much with. Out of all the flavors or additives.
It actually works really well in the peach tea.
I used it with grapes. Grapes and other. I used blueberry from well, it was all mulberry, so it was blueberry, dark berry, Eden apple, fantasy grape, ice mint, and red dragon grape. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Orgasm alert. There it is.
Can you do a live show from the Walmart car park, please?
Oh no! Don't no.
Oh,
Anytime you wish.
Ruffy will have tents.
Oh God.
Ooh. You know what? I have not tried this one yet. The DIY Flavor Shack cheesecake.
Tam, you'll be all over this one soon.
Which one?
Toilet water.
Oh, whoa. Hold on. Let me see. I don't have the camera up right now. I've got 5 other things. Oh, yeah. I have that on the way. I'm excited. Toilet water, and I have the toilet cleaner coming too.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Well, they did send me 250 ml of the blue one labeled clear, which wasn't really clear.
It's clear.
Labeled clear.
It's clear blue. Isn't that the name of the toilet bowl cleaner? Clear blue.
Something like that, yeah.
Not so clear.
Yeah.
Jay's Blue Lou.
Blue Lou.
It does taste good, but
Oh, too funny. We're gonna get into trouble for that.
No, it's after dark.
Yeah, see, you're not going to get in trouble on this show.
In no way do Jay's Blue Lou endorse the use of any of their products in vaping.
And the wood brush. Oh my gosh.
It's like that dickhead that vaped the Tide Pod.
Let's not even go there. Fuck that.
No.
But you're talking about that blue liquid, so you're just lucky it's not green.
Oh, don't worry, I've got a green one.
Oh, he's got a green one. That's what we're saying. That's why I have the blue one and I have the green one coming.
Hang on a sec. Their absence is very green. Hang on one tick.
Oh, God.
I see. Here's another word I have trouble saying. Absent.
Just absent. Absent.
Absent.
Yeah, that's how everyone says it.
Now, what do you mean? At least I don't have a green one.
See, there you go.
Good Lord.
Damn.
Absent.
It literally looks like the stuff you put in your radiator.
You ordered that from the same place
like
I ordered from.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff from those guys. They're great.
I gotta take a look at that now.
It's a little bit expensive to Australia, so I get it shipped to.
Which company was that?
That's DIY e-juice from Canada.
No, I know that.
The brand, that's Decadent Vapors.
Oh, yes.
They sell it at Chef's too.
Yeah, the best absinthe that's on the market that I've tried. It is.
Yeah.
It is a shame they don't do a clear version of that though, but they do a clear version of the Crystal Blue.
I have their Banoffee. Banoffee, and I have another one. I gotta find it.
Rhubarb Cuddle is pretty nice. It's a rhubarb custard. Similar rhubarb to Inner Wearers.
Oh, sorry, apple strudel. The apple strudel from Decadent is unbelievable.
Yeah, they've got some really good flavors.
The rhubarb cuddle is excellent.
Yep, absolutely, Nick. It is the best absinthe I reckon that's out there. But yeah, well, colours, just don't use it commercially.
No.
But yeah, the blue one I've got to use. I'll just use that for me, and I'm happy with that. I've got the clear, so I can make the clear one as well. So not too much of a drama. But yeah, if you haven't tried Decadent Vapors, anyone, they're the ones that I have are really on point. So it's a good thing.
See, that's the thing here in Australia. I would love to see more people are developing liquids for the region, but we don't. We're actually seeing more US juice and juices manufactured outside of Australia hitting our shelves as in comparison to what should be hitting our shelves, which it's a shame. It's a shame to see it. But I think hopefully over the next 12 months, things are going to change. They're going to change a lot.
Once things settle out a little bit and people have a better idea of where things are going, I think things will explode over here, which will be good. I don't know where the government's going to go. You get indications every so often, and until we get rid of a few certain people, there's going to be nothing happening, basically.
Well, that's part of it, but when they released information the other day that it's going to take them until December 2020 to actually run their little escapade or their testing into vaping here in Australia, I thought, hang on a second. So in that period of time, that means that another 38,000 people here in this country are going to die from smoking related illness. And what are they going to come out with? Everything that we know? Or is this going to be one of the biggest shit shows when it comes to the industry here in Australia? Do they want to just, throw it under the bus and run backwards and forwards over it until they kill it? That's what I'm currently wondering, whether or not that's going to happen. I'm optimistic, and I hope things change. But right now, we're in a dark situation here. It's bad.
Oh, absolutely it is. I mean, it's bad here, it's bad there. I mean, it's getting to the point it sucks everywhere.
Well, unless you're in the UK.
Well, yeah, they're the only ones that got it right now. They're the only ones not listening to WHO or the or like over here just listening to where the money's going.
Yeah, until everyone gets it out of their thick fucking skulls that big tobacco is not the enemy in all of this.
Big vape.
It's oh god, no.
I saw that comment on that feed and I just went, are you kidding me?
No, it's I just thought, well, what the fuck are you talking about? Until everyone gets it out of their thick skulls, it's not the tobacco industry that has the problems. The biggest issue is the pharma industry and biotech that's feeding money into these people's back pockets. Enough is enough.
Oh, while we've been sitting here chatting, I just came up with a recipe. I think this might work out. I'm going to do a peanut butter cheesecake. Because I didn't get a chance to vape enough of the new Side C from Vinyl and Vapor, from his Deep Cuts, which is a peanut butter cheesecake. So I'm going to come up with my own.
Yeah. Look, Smokey and Sin for that matter, Big Tobacco bought in as a way to try and get rid of combustibles by 2025. Pharma, on the other hand, want vaping technology for drug delivery systems. I've said this on numerous shows, and if you read into it and you look behind the scenes and you look at the actual companies that are developing products for said problem, that's where the whole issue is. There's more money in biotech and pharmaceutical. You're looking at, okay, on one hand, tobacco is $1 billion industry. You look on the pharma side, you're looking at $1 trillion industry. We're hurting them. We're hurting them in such a way it's not funny anymore, and they're fighting back. Too bad. I don't care.
Exactly. They can eat a dick.
Eat a dick. Nice.
Get a PMTA on that.
That's right. There you go.
But that's the thing. You got a device that runs up to, say, 300 watts, for argument's sake. And then the liquids have to be tested at all these different wattages all the way up. It's not going to happen. It's stupid, the whole PMTA process. It's so the big players can all sit at,
Well, a big
sit
part
in
of it was the FDA was forced into coming up with something, and with any government agency here, you force them to do something, they're going to screw it up because they don't have 6 years to put it together. But granted, they did have a bunch of time to put stuff together, and they procrastinated.
I still remember when deeming got handed down, 8.8 in 2016, and we all thought it was the vape, apocalypse then. Now, with 10 months for, the moving of the date, and, PMTAs and, flavors and everything registered with the FDA, it makes me wonder who is really pulling the strings behind the scenes. It's not what we know. Look, Gottlieb got in to the FDA, stripped out, and put through so much pharma in such a record period of time. What he approved, it was mind-blowing.
Yeah,
absolutely mind-blowing.
That's why he's with Pfizer. I mean, that was a no-brainer. When I heard that, I just laughed because I knew it was going to happen. I don't think his family likes him enough for him to stay home.
But I can remember on a podcast, what? People are afraid to speak the truth. Yeah, I'm not afraid of speaking the truth at all. I can remember doing a podcast with David Gerlowitz, and we were running bets on who he was going to go to, and I said it's going to be one of three things. It's either going to be GMK, GlaxoSmithKline, it's going to be Pfizer Corporation, or he's going to end up at Bayer. One of the three, and bada bing, Pfizer.
Exactly.
Sin Gottlieb's an asshat. Simple as that.
Yeah, he now. I think at one time he might have gave a shit, but then he kind of gave up and just took the money, just like the rest of them do. I think when he took the job, he had good intentions, but then the money got the better of him. And really, no other way. There's really any other way to look at it?
Did I start?
What have you got going on there, Lumi?
Started talking about cooling, so I decided I was going to try my Polar Blast in a blueberry lemonade.
It works perfectly.
Lando, are you sure that he's a bigger asshole than you? Just kidding, buddy.
Just confirming.
Lando knows we can kid.
Oh, shoot.
What you do, Tam?
Oh, you know me. I can't count.
No, were you trying to mix with drops again?
Don't tell on me. Don't tell on me.
Tam, we had this discussion the other day.
Yeah. I count 1, 2, and somebody says something, and I go, oh, where was that at? Oh, yeah. 7, 8.
14, 21. Yeah.
Wait. All right. Anytime we hear you're going to start mixing in drops again, we're going to put squirrels everywhere.
Oh, we've been mean. Sorry, Tam.
It's okay. No, I overdid my VG, but that's okay.
So it just made it a little slipperier, a little more slippery.
Yeah. What is she? I'm just going to do squirt. What?
Nice, Maggie.
Oh, jeez.
Smokey's just put it there right.
1 squirt, 2 squirts, 3 squirts.
Oh no.
I wasn't thinking those squirts, but okay.
Lucky it's after dark.
That's right.
Oh
No,
god.
no Hershey squirt.
No.
Oh,
Who just ruined it?
Ew.
Who just? Come on, Steve-O. You had to ruin it.
You ruined his wet dream. Oh no.
Yeah, you see, you fuck up a wet dream, Steve-O.
Oh no.
Come on, buddy.
Sunday, Nick. Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday there.
Yeah. And a lovely day it is too. Not.
Not too cold today.
Yeah, a little bit cold. Overcast. Probably snowing up on the mountain.
Oh, he's in trouble. No, he's not.
Oh, that's a good. I was talking to a Nas chef earlier this week. We were going to get him on a future show, and we were trying to get it scheduled. And he was talking about in a couple of weeks he was going snowboarding. And I'm thinking, you're in Argentina, and I'm thinking, yeah, well, that's Southern Hemisphere. Of course he could probably go snowboarding over the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We love hanging shit on snowboarders, though. So
Oh, yeah,
easy.
you being in a ski shop. Yeah, the ski snobs getting on the snowboarders.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Difference between a vacuum cleaner and a snowboard is the dirt bag attaches differently. But, well, I can snowboard, I just choose not to.
Yeah, Steve-O, I think I like what he's saying. At least we're all having a good time and a good laugh. That's right.
Are we doing eye contact?
We can.
When did Fresh get in here?
I didn't send him a link because I fear he's probably out with his high school buddies, so that's why I didn't bother. I wasn't sure he was going out with them again tonight.
Franco 3.
God, no, don't start coining that. next minute he hears about it. If you say his name 3 times, he'll appear in chat.
You know you all have Barbies.
What?
I do have Barbies. I've got daughters. They've got buckets full of Barbies.
Wrong type of Barbie.
Oh, Barbie's a Barbie. You can still cook a Barbie.
Leanna went grocery, or she went to a hardware store. I was thinking when I see Lowe's, I think of the grocery store because we have a Lowe's Foods here. It's like one of them bougie high-end grocery stores that's really fucking good.
Bougie. Oh, I love that word, bougie.
They have a like craft beer section where you can you're allowed to have 2 12-ounce beers. They'll serve you while you're doing your shopping.
Oh, that's very
Excuse me? Where's this?
bougie while you're.
The Australians go, what? Beer shopping? What? Yes.
Ooh, I need a good name for this though. Peanut butter cheesecake just isn't going to cut it.
Well, I got nothing, Frank.
Yeah. See if the
Cheesy
chat.
nuts.
I'm remixing a old recipe that's was my shit. Sorry, it wasn't shit. It was the butter pecan pie from Real Flavors. And I was looking at it today and I was like, this needs to be redone.
You could tell it's a Saturday night. The branches actually have something to do.
Yeah, I know, right?
Controversy.
I didn't even see what that comment was.
Oh, someone trying to stir up shit that don't need to be stirred up. Exactly. You can take that shit somewhere else. Go take it over to Truck and Vapes' channel. He loves that shit.
Better just to ignore it, not acknowledge them. Don't direct them anywhere. Fuck them.
Yeah. Oh, this is good. This actually turned out not bad.
I think it was Golf Tea that summed it up pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, mate, he absolutely nailed it. if you've got something to say about someone that's nasty, do it in private.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take it right to them. Take it right to them. Do it in private. You don't need to be pulling it out here in front of everybody.
Exactly. Thank you.
At least that's how adults do it.
That's right, Lando. You are the only asshole out in here.
Ding! Hello.
No, that's my daughter. She's down at the beach, living the life.
No more mailbox shopping?
Mm-mm. No,
Oh, that's the other daughter.
No, it's the same daughter.
Oh, she's at the beach?
Yeah, with her friend.
Oh, nice.
Asking if we're up.
Are you up?
She
Well, I
must
wish
have-
you need more time.
Well, her car is here, so she couldn't wreck it. So
Well, you could just send back, yeah, well, I am now.
that's it.
Oh, man.
She got one of them henna tattoos. I'm like, yeah, good. The ones that'll wash off.
Joel, this is very true. If you don't speak, you don't get in trouble. That's usually why I've always been so quiet. But then they say you gotta watch out for those quiet ones.
Ain't that the truth?
So I don't know.
That and
You
the
always-
Catholic girls.
You always got to be careful no matter what.
So apparently my Twinkie did a number on my RDA.
Ooh, did number what on the coil or on the cotton?
Both.
Really?
I've not found anything that's been this troublesome on my braids before, but I am being really delicate because I love my braids and I want them to be yummy.
I'll have to go back and look at that mix again.
You're right, Sin. It takes so much energy to be a troll.
Hobag, what's up, brother?
Well, that's a loaded question. What's in your Twinkie, Lynn? Got to choose my words a little bit more carefully, I think.
All kinds of yummy stuff. Lots of creams.
I have a Twinkie recipe.
Here we go. Finally come up with a name for it since nobody wanted to help me. I gotta do it myself. Everyone knows I'm not real creative now. Come on. And let's see how long it takes ELR to actually release it.
I don't know what you made. I forgot what you said.
Who?
What is it you made?
What, me? I made a peanut butter cheesecake.
A cheesecake thingy. Why am I unstable all of a sudden?
Oh, you didn't take your lithium?
All of a sudden it says I'm unstable. That's not very nice. You're not. Oh, well, that's a totally different story.
Oh, there you go.
You were frozen there for a minute or two.
Oh. Who the hell knows what was just going on?
Holy shit! It actually saved. Yay! Get
It's
this
been
out.
taking a while on ELR
The
to say.
Twinkie recipe that I have contains Flavor West yellow cake, Capella's golden butter, Flavor pound cake, and there's shisha vanilla, any sweetener, doesn't care. 101 sweet cream and TPA whipped cream. That's my Twinkie. That yellow cake is what takes it over the edge for sweetness.
Oh yeah.
My Twinkie has buttercream frosting by Wonder Flavors, cream filling by Wonder Flavors, creamy sponge cake Flavor West, deep fried sponge cake Real Flavors, and yellow cake Flavor West.
That's the killer on the coils.
I wanted it to be extremely lethal. I wanted to feel like a fat kid walking around with a Twinkie. So I went ham.
Done. I don't normally give out wrenches first time, but there you go, Smokey. Since you had all them nice things to say about me.
Oh wow!
you're a
Look at this rush evolving.
Is Raven still in the chat? They're going to duke it out soon.
I haven't
what I was
seen
thinking.
Raven. I think she bailed.
Much competition.
Yeah, we're gonna go like another 10 minutes because I don't want to step on Vaping Legion. They're gonna have a really good show tonight. Tristan's about to come unglued, and I think everyone needs to go and see that. I'm gonna actually pull the link up so everybody can go over there after we're done here.
For what show? I'm sorry.
For the Vaping Legion. For their Sunday show. Their Saturday night show, I mean.
Frank gave it up on the first date. That's a good one.
Right.
Not the
Mark's
first
showing
time.
everyone his Twinkie, so.
Gave it up on the first date. Well,
I said not the
you're
first.
not hard to get, are you there, Frank?
No.
So are we talking about the same Frank? Because I'm pretty sure Frank is the easiest of them all. Titties? What? Titties where? Where's the
Dude.
What? Where? No.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. We should actually do this on beer, I think, Paul.
That's been done before.
And I've been up since 4 a.m. So yeah.
Oh my God, Nick. Damn.
Then you're not doing it right.
You have to suck on your microphone and talk really low.
Well, if he hadn't have used Capella, vanilla, whatever the fuck it is.
Well, Leanna
Custard.
said you brought it up, Leanna, so I think you need to do that. Come up with a recipe called Wet T-shirt Contest.
It would definitely have to have kiwi in it.
What about pepperoni?
Pepperoni.
Are we still talking about Twinkies?
Oh
my goodness.
A pepperoni Twinkie.
Oh no,
What
I
the
thought we were talking about the wet t-shirt
this
contest.
No, that's just two feral cats in a Hessian sack.
Loose in the air.
Milky undertones. Yeah, it's about right.
Boobs and bacon.
Okay, after very much cleaning, I got my coil back.
Yay!
For the next 15 minutes.
Now, Tam, I totally interrupted you. I apologize. Now, what was it you were saying?
What was I talking about? I don't know.
That's what I say.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
What's up with the squirrel? What does that mean?
Just easily distracted.
It's off
yeah.
that show Up, you know, with the dog that it's got the talking thing around its throat, and he's talking to the dude, and halfway through the sentence just goes squirrel.
Oh, and he's distracted. Yeah. You know, like when I'm counting to 10. Like
Oh, I
1,
got
2,
to see
3,
what
and
this mix is
something
that
happens,
Smokey
and
did.
yeah, I don't know where I was at. So yeah, no. Well, I was talking about my mix. I don't know. Was I talking about my mix?
Wait, I know you're talking about took Nick 4 weeks to give you an orgasm, or he said it took 4 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I said if he hadn't have used Capella vanilla custard,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have took so long.
Sounds
So,
fair.
that
Used to
takes
be.
a while.
I like that mix. I still have to get the coconut and the cotton candy though from Flavor. I have the, what's the other one? The sweet coconut,
Oh, I love that stuff.
but I don't have the cotton candy.
I don't have cotton candy and I don't have
Oh,
the pear.
pearl necklace.
I have the rest of it. I got the pear, I got the caramel, got the marshmallow, smoked butterscotch, sweet coconut. I had that.
Oh, there you go, R. Willoughby. He's got it cantaloupe for
Oh, for melons. Heck
T-shirt.
yeah.
recipe or watermelon. I don't know. How ambitious you are. Okay.
What's right?
I'm going to share a link to my updated Georgia bourbon pecan pie.
Yeah, I just got the notification in my email.
Oh, good. And yes, it has real flavors, aged bourbon cream.
Because that shit is
I'm not
delicious.
going to open it up then.
What did you say?
I said
I'm not even going to open it.
Why?
and I said because that shit's delicious.
It is.
And of course,
I don't do real flavors anymore.
Why? You got
Well,
something
I
against
don't
all?
do it often, but I do that one.
Yeah, I don't have the butter pecan pie and the Bavarian cream from Real Flavors. Now, what does Bavarian cream from Real Flavors do in this, as opposed to using just TFA or FA or Jungle Flavors?
It's real flavors. It's a real flavor.
There you go. I had it and I wanted to use it. It just works good. You can switch it out.
That's perfect because that's the way a lot of my flavors. Like, yeah, well, I have it, so I'm gonna fucking use it.
You could use another Bavarian if you wanted to.
Yeah. And I could probably use. Well, you already have 101's butter pecan in there.
Don't tell me you don't have that.
No, I have that one, but because I think I might have got it from you, or no, you told me to order it. I think one of the two. Either you sent it to me, or I ordered it because you told me to. And
yeah, I was gonna say I know you have it.
Yeah, the Real Flavors butter pecan pie. I don't have. I wonder what I have. I could sub out that for.
Out of that whole recipe, the only thing I have is the AP.
Are you serious? I'm sorry.
You've got to get the aged bourbon cream, mate. That is one of their best flavors, without
But
it.
then, hold on. I think I was gonna change something else about it, and damn, I don't think I did. I didn't make it crusty enough.
I like what Nick says. You know, I guess this with the Real Flavors, it's like Russian roulette. Might be good, but if it gets discontinued, you're fucked.
Well, none of those right there are discontinued.
That's what I said to a guy the other day. I said, if you're going to come out with a commercial line, you have to work with flavors you know that you're going to be able to get on a regular basis.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
Liana, you can get Salubrome.
DIY Vapor Shack.
Don't say that.
Vapor Supply.
Vapor Supply, yes.
Yeah.
Well, Walt has released a lot of the recipes for because what he's basically done is cut down the line to cut the complex flavors, if you like, the ones that are made up from other flavorings. So, like, he's released most of the recipes for them. But you know, and I think a lot of them he's put on hold rather than stopped. Like they had their big sale, and because I spoke to him because he mentioned that they were cutting the bourbon, and so I'm like, yep, all right. So I got a heap of bourbon, and then he got back to me and said, oh no, we're not cutting the bourbon, it's just on hold. And I'm like, fuck, I just bought this massive bottle of bourbon, so I have to make a few bourbons.
I was reading some of his website things that weren't on. I just got a message. I'm looking at this picture. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Anyway.
And no, I did not send it.
Some of the flavors. And it said they were being reformulated or something.
What, on the Real Flavors?
Yeah, like the strawberry Pop-Tart thing. It said stay forward for the new formulation or something.
One of their really good flavors, which is the blue raspberry. They did they had a version which they were selling, then they released the blue raspberry black label, and then the black label replaced the blue raspberry because the blue raspberry black label is really, really good. It's considerably better than the other one, but I mean, he doesn't let people know that that's what's happening. You know, so you've got your blue raspberry. People have used blue raspberry, and now it's changed. It's better, but it's slightly stronger as well. So, you know, you sort of get a bit pissed with things changing without letting people know that that's why it's changing. But it is what it is.
But you're right. But if you were a commercial mixer and you use that in a recipe,
yeah, it's going to muck your balance up. Simple
yeah.
All right, Steve-O, enjoy your Sunday, brother.
See you, Steve-O.
That's funny.
I'm enjoying
but
this
I think
blast.
Yeah, like they did have for a while the black label, like several black labels. The French vanilla was really, really good. And then they brought out a different black label. It's completely different. So you sort of go,
oh my God, Joel, that is so awesome.
What is?
No comment.
Oh, that is awesome.
Uh,
All right, gang. Let's wrap this up. This way, I want everyone to go over. I'll put the link back out here in chat. Go over to Vaping Legion's show and tell them I sent you over Savage Saturday.
dude.
Rabbit dude.
There we go. There it is. All right, I want to thank everyone for being here. First off,
Absolutely.
and let's go around the room and let everyone say their piece. Simon, since you and Lumi both were first popping your cherries here on my channel, so I'll let you go first since I looked at you first. So go ahead.
Everywhere and nowhere, really. I'm on ELR. I don't release many recipes there. I release most of mine on Vaping Community, which is a fairly new calculator we're working on at the moment. So if you want to drop on by, please feel free to go to vapingcommunity.co.uk and say hello.
Yeah, go ahead and throw that link in the chat if you want.
I will.
Thanks for popping in, brother. Appreciate you.
No, thanks for having me, mate.
Good seeing that. Good seeing that face. I've always heard that voice, but never saw that face.
now you prefer that you just heard the voice.
Oh,
Yes, he's in the forums big time on ELR.
Yeah. Lumi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Later, Lando.
What you got going on there? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you accepting the invite.
No problem. Not much going on. Just the typical Lumi shenanigans. I just put a link out there for my Twitch stream, my Discord, and my Instagram. And Tam had a wonderful idea. I am currently oversupplied with skulls that I need to get rid of, so I might just go live on YouTube tonight and show off the ones that are up for sale tonight. Yeah, if you're ever interested in talking just as a friend, you can DM me on Discord or Instagram or even Facebook. If you're interested in braided coils or stands, contact me on either of those platforms. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Paul, what's up, brother?
Hey, people. You can find me on all the platforms, on Twitter, on Insta, on Facebook, on YouTube, and yes, I do appear on other people's shows from time to time.
Yeah, I think I only saw you like 4 times this week.
Yeah, it's been a very, very, very big week for me. If anyone needs to contact me regarding Molenberry, reach out. I will put my official email address in chat. Come at me with questions, ideas, things that you would like to see at Molenberry, and I will see what I can do for you. I will speak to management, and we'll try and work together on whatever project you might have coming up. I will probably be doing a series of videos, possibly not this week, but next week I will have to get to them. I want to actually go through the whole one-shot line that Molenberry currently has and the ideas for some of the other ones that we're putting forward. Where have I been? Fignaldo Vapes. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Yes. Yeah. You know, my name is Paul, but yeah, I am Labworks. you goofball. We'll see what we can do for everyone in the community, but please advocate, educate, and dig your heels in. They're not going to take this away from us very easily. Simple as that.
Fuck no.
And be good to each other.
Well, Tam, since you started, go ahead. You can continue on.
Be nice to everybody. There's no need for drama.
No, there's not.
So that's my big thing.
And there's don't need ego in the vape communities either.
No. No need.
I stole that from Smokey Blue, the Eagle
There
part.
you go.
Yeah.
So I'm on Instagram. I don't know, Facebook, ELR, all the flavors. The place that Simon was just talking about. What is that?
Vaping community?
Vaping community. I am there as well, and it's an awesome site. So check it out. So and Discord, Tam Vape, everywhere. So just be good to everybody. And what else was I gonna say? There was something I was gonna say. I don't know. That's really about it. Just keep being good and try to, if you see drama, just try to like ignore it, nip it in the bud, and just move on.
And Homegrown Alchemy is Saturdays at 3:30 p.m., 3:30, 3:45, somewhere around there.
Sorry, yes. So Saturdays we have Homegrown Alchemy, talking with the Omies. We do it like at 3:45ish. 3:45ish. That's with Nick and me and Mark and the Vaping Trucker, and sometimes other people come in and we talk about different things. So that's every Saturday. And see this, I'm glad you put that in my head. And on Sundays, we're doing a new thing, and Liana, I'm gonna say this. Liana, and she goes by Liana's Vaping. How low can you go? I'm reading the chat. Okay. She does. We're going to be doing a show. We started it last Sunday. We're doing it at 4:00 on Sundays, 4:00 U.S. Eastern Standard Time, called the Omets. And it's basically girls. So if you're a guy and you want to come on, you can come on. You just got to wear a wig and lip gloss. I'm just kidding. Not really.
Yeah, for that, Frank, we'll get on there, mate. Looking our best. We'll get our honorary badges.
Get our merit badges.
Yeah.
Our OMET merit badges.
Yeah, so we may even have a voice guest on tomorrow, and we might have Mark on with a little lip gloss. We're not sure yet. So
No, I'll come in incognito.
okay, good. All right.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, so we don't discriminate, but it's just the Omets. So it's the girls kind of getting together, and we talk mixing, and just maybe like do some flavor testing, do a little mixing of something. It's nothing like real fancy.
Oh, Lumi, can you send that to Frank?
Oh Lord, I don't know what we're doing. Okay, so that's really about it. I think that's it. Just be nice. Okay, who's next?
Mark's the only one left.
All right. I'm going to post all my links in chat. And there you go.
Sounds like a plan.
There he is. That's the man.
All right, everybody. Let's say everyone on the panel. Thanks for showing up. This was fun. This was probably this is probably the best Saturday night show we've had yet. And what we're gonna have an angry show here in a couple of weeks when we get hardcore into advocacy. When we bring some of them guys from the Legion on, we're going to bring Patrick on from Smoke Free Radio, Mikey Rod Cochran from Vape Radio, and we'll see how bad we can blow the lid off of this place.
Yes, sir.
But until then, say keep an eye on your local governments in your states, because that's where the fight is right now. The federal government is, that's going to take care of itself, but where you're affected the most is your local governments and your state governments, because that's where flavor bans and vaping restrictions, like New Hanover County, North Carolina, which is, I think, is out east, like going out towards like the Outer Banks. They just put in some county ordinances and stuff like that, as far as indoor vaping and stuff like that. But so just keep an eye on everything. Until then, say be good to one another. Yeah, if you don't have something nice to say, like your mother always told you, just keep it to your fucking self. And that's it, guys. We are out of here. Go over, check out Savage Saturday over on the Vaping Legion. Tell them I sent you. Bye, everybody.
Hey guys. Squirrel.